What is up, YouTube? You are probably, where the fuck are we, Mikey Poo? Where's the gym? Where's the surge? Where's the loud intermediates in the background? Including myself. This is the dungeon. This is the this is the temple, bro. This is the guru's temple, bro. We're in my room, and you're like, dude, your whole room fits in your frame. Yeah, I know. It's not a nice room. I mean, not a big room. Not a big room. It's nice room. Not a big room though. But yeah, we're back. It's been a week and a day since I lifted. I knew I said I was gonna do the meet recap while I was on vacation. Guess what? I didn't do that. But we're here, and you guys can probably hear me for once. But guess what we're gonna do today, guys? A little meet recap. Just woke up, doing a random shirt, look like shit. Kind of wanted to, let the meat settle in, bro. Let it marinate, and then hop on. So that's what happened. I woke up and I was like, fuck it, bro. Meet recap time. I haven't even posted one on Instagram or anywhere. Only lift I've seen so far is my deadlift and my squat. Yeah, so pretty much the way it's gonna go. I'm gonna play all 3 attempts, come back at the end of the 3 attempts to talk about what I think looking back at now and how I felt on the day. So yeah, let's get it started. Cat's over there shitting. Alright, before I talk about squats though, let's talk about my incoming stats, bro. So we ended up with a 1482.6 total. We were raw as hell, dude. We're fucking raw as fuck. 438.58 dots. I think that's like a 20 dots PR. I weighed in at a 195.1, 3 pounds under. I came 7th. Not bad for a surge meet, to be honest. There's a lot of dogs there. I knew I said it was young hunk buck versus old unk Mitch. Mitch won. All right. Hopefully one day it can be competitive. He blew me out by 50 dots points. And again, Mitch is a young old hot petite Asian. Unfair advantage. He's like 50 pounds. So will I ever get close? Probably not. I probably will, but by the time I do, Mitch is in the retirement home. So there's that. All right, now let's get into squats. So pretty much, I should have looked at what we opened with. I was just gonna talk about fucking intermediate influencer. Squats, we opened up with 210. Throw whatever the fuck that is on pounds right here. I'm not about to do that. All right, fine, we'll do it, bruh. We'll look at the fuck whatever that is, bruh. All right, it's exactly what I thought. It's 463. So, all right, squats, open up, 210 kgs, 262.97 pounds, solid ass pounds. It's an opener, RP 4.5. Nothing too special, just to get on the board. Now, did I think I hit that on all 3 of my attempts? No. Did I get 9 white lights? Hell yeah, I did get all 9 white lights. On the other hand, Mitch, yikes, brother, was getting red lighted on for depth. Now, when you look in comparison my videos to his, I think he hit depth a lot better than I did, but I would take it just to talk shit. Second attempt, 225 kgs, 496.04 pounds. If I'm being honest, looks about the same, felt about the same. I remember meet day, everything just squat 1 and 2 felt exactly the same. No problems, no issues, didn't feel heavy. Nice, it was a nice squat, fast. Same thing with depth, if I'm being honest. I think I cut it, but then I look back at the video now, it's like my fucking belt's up my taint. Yeah. Now, my third attempt, 237.5 kgs or 523.59 pounds. Now this, I haven't squatted anything close to this. I haven't squatted anything in the 500s with Sai. So that was the issue coming in with this meet. Looking back now, we probably could have opened up like 40 pounds heavier. On the day, I probably could have had 5, being conservative, 545. Now, have I not get injured, or have we had an opportunity to check where my upper echelon was, my upper range? I think I had 560, 575 if I had to suck my own dick, and I will suck my own dick. I had 575 on the day, but we didn't know that. 523 was easy as hell, if I'm being honest. It was a bit scary, I'm not gonna lie, because I hadn't squatted, like I said, anything over in the fives. Besides like a week out, it was like 491. I squatted 491. It was easy, but it's like that was the first time. I was also sick and I felt like shit, kind of. But yeah. But even then, let's say we do squat more or we went for more, I wouldn't have known how that affected my belly because I had not squatted that heavy. But you know, 523 is not bad. It's a decent number. Yeah, I was pretty happy with squats. I was happy I got to break 500. Believe it or not, this is the first time I break 500 in a fucking meet. So, all right, sorry if I changed the focus thing. Apparently, I had it on defocus. Didn't know. Hopefully, this is better, or hopefully it stays more focused. Yeah, 523 is not bad. Like I said, happy I broke 500 for the first time after squatting like 545 and 500 a bunch of times. To be able to actually put it together in a meet was pretty nice, especially knowing how easy it was now. Is this shit, am I tripping or is it not focusing, bro? Is it a fucking, what is going on right now, bro? Just being freaky. What if I just come closer, all right? So, I feel like I look retarded right now. This is not a great me recap. But I was happy I finally was able to squat over 500. But yeah, it was, I think for me it was just a great experience this entire meet. So with squats, let's keep it short, simple. I was happy I squatted over 500. I think I had 550 on the day, 560, 575. I was feeling extra tough, which I am tough. But yeah, on to bench. Now with bench, the lift that had been doing great this whole time, the lift that had been consistent this whole meet prep, the lift that never failed me when it came to it. No matter how tired, how shitty I felt, how sore my chest was, bench would always continue on an upward slope. Never let me down. Let me down on fucking meet day. Let me tell you about it. We opened up with 140 kgs, 308. Now, give or take, it wasn't bench's fault. It was possibly my fault as well. So if you guys don't know, I suffer with autism, but I also suffer with a fucked up elbow. Now, pretty much what this means is that I'm not sure if you guys have ever noticed on my bench videos, if anyone watches my videos like that, but when I bench, I'm kind of not centered on the pad. My right shoulder is usually, my left shoulder is usually like completely off the pad. So like, let's see, this is the chair pretty much. The pad's right here. This one's like on the pad, and then this one's like not on the pad right now, right? So what that happens is, if I'm even on my chair or the pad, right? Hands nice and even. You guys see the hands, magic hands, even, same length. But if I slide to the left and I go to push like my rear delts into the pad and try and push my chest up, this one sinks down. So what happened was I didn't get the fucking start command. Now, on the first attempt, 308, didn't get the start command. But nice guy Ellie, he's like, the second time I went up, because I re-racked the 308, held it for a bit. If I'm being honest, the 308 felt really good on my hands, felt light as fuck. I felt nasty in the warm-up room. Didn't get the start command, got the re-rack. I already knew what it was. They told me it was my elbows. I went to unrack it again. That bitch felt like a fucking fat bitch on the fucking rack. I was surprised the TSS can hold up that much weight. That's how much it felt like. So I was like, fuck that. Scrap that bitch. Wait and take it again. I don't even have to pause the video or anything to go look back. I know exactly what happened. So I wait. I think I was like the third attempt now. Same thing, 140 kgs, 308. Asked for a hand job from Derek Samuel. Best hand job I ever got. Gave it to me right in the sweet spot. Great hand job. Shout out Derek. Perfect hand job. And he held me out a lot. You guys have seen the video. He held me out a lot. He held that bitch there, and my arm was straight. And you can see the second he lets go of it, my arm just starts to go down and my elbow's bent. Luckily, Ellie was feeling like a nice guy. Shout out Ellie, but also not shout out Ellie because he also gave me a red light. Understandably, though, my elbow was bent again. But you only need 2 white lights, motherfucker. So we got the 2 white lights at 308. And then I think we ended up jumping to 147.5 kgs, 325 pounds, solid ass pounds. My camera's gonna die, but we'll charge it after this. Pretty much the same shit. There gives me a perfect hand job, great hand job. Elbows are straight on the hand job. Not drops it, but gives it to me, I guess. Pause. And my elbow starts to sink again. So, what's the lesson we learned from this? You only need 2 white lights. So no, but me and Sar are gonna work on that on the off season. So yeah, don't want to talk too much about the off season right now. You guys are gonna see. But still got 2 white lights. Me and Ellie had a laugh after. It's fine. Shout out Ellie. That's not my dog. That's my dog for giving me a start command. But I felt good that day. That being said, though, what I did do on my second and third attempt of the bench, I brought in my grip by a finger, and it fucked up my bicep on my right side. That shit was hurting the rest of the day. Also, you guys are probably talking shit. Guys, Mitch's ass kept coming off the pad, and they gave it to him, so I don't want to hear it. This is what we call home court advantage. It's a thing, all right? And this is what we call handsome privilege as well. They probably knew me. They're like, oh my God, it's PWO Intermediate, the guy with 120 subscribers on YouTube. Let me give him a white light. Shout out Nelly. I think it was, who was it? Squatting was Nelly. I think it was Kevin Sorano, Chocolate Climax, and then Ellie in the middle. So shout out Chocolate Climax, shout out Kevin Sorano, fuck Ellie. But thank you for giving me a start command. Not fuck you for real. I'm joking. But yeah, bench was all right. Could have been a lot better. Um, we'll fix it. Now to the only important lift of the day, or besides squats, I guess, but the most important lift of the day, the only one that really matters, deadlift. Um, you guys listen to these jumps and be like, "Are you guys autistic? What the fuck, guys?" There's a way to my madness, guys. Now, if I'm gonna be honest with you, even I, the autistic guy, thought these were autistic jumps, but Shai, the Asian autistic guy, he knew the way. Now, to be honest, it made sense. In my training, I always took like big jumps to a top set, or anytime I hit a PR, it was like, it wasn't. I didn't jump like 2.5 keys to a fucking PR. I was jumping like a plate, like a red to a fucking PR, or a blue to a PR, something big, a yellow. I wasn't never jumping like some pussy ass shit, right? Like my lightweight up was significantly lighter than my top set. Now, in my opinion, if you're gonna hit a PR on a lift like deadlift or squat, it's got to be where it's going for it. Now, what do you mean by that? On bench, a 2.5 is a lot. 2.5 on squat, and you're thinking it's gonna be a PR. You're probably, it's gonna be like an 8 or a 9. Is an 8 or a 9 worth 2.5? In my opinion, no. Bench, yeah. But that being said, we opened up with, fuck, I was just looking at 227.5 kgs or 501.5 pounds. Now, that was easy as hell. That was like sub opener easy. I could pull this shit for 10 easy. But like I said, listen to the madness, bro. From there, we took it all the way to 270 kg. 270 keys. That's a lot of keys. I don't even have that many keys. I don't think I've seen that many keys on a keychain before. 270 kg, 595.24 pounds for you tough ass American motherfuckers. This was also easy as hell. Now what happened and why I dropped it was because my chest cramped. And I dropped it. So it was easy. I locked it out on the way. I felt it when I locked it out. But on the way down, I was like, dude, I can't hold this shit. I dropped it. I thought I dropped it low enough when they might have gave it to me, but you know, it's not a big deal. It would have been a big deal, but ended up not being a big deal. Now, it wasn't a big deal. And it was easy. After that, you know, put in an attempt. I'll tell you guys the attempt right now. Well, you guys already seen the attempt. It was 633 pounds. But I come out from that, you know, I talked to the side. I speaks Chinese, so I had to get a translator, Steve, to translate for me. I'm gonna have to cut that shit out, dude. This is gonna have to be my close friends. Fuck. But hold on, let me cut right here. Alright, so me and Sai go off to the side, right? We talk about what we're gonna do. If it was easy, if we should send it, we should not send it. We fucking sent it. What I know 633 pounds. What is that in pussy ass kilos? We did 287.5 kg or 633.82 pounds. 634. Fuck it, dude. I think that's a 1 pound all time PR. That's like that's a 29 pound all time PR or meet PR as well. Um, it was conventional too. It was definitely a conventional PR. I had, what's the most I pulled at? Like 585, no, 606, and I felt 660 after not training doubles for a long ass time. But if my chest hadn't that cramped, if I had locked out the one before that, I think I would have had more. Because I did have to go into the warm-up room, and I had to have Mitch stretch me out. Oh, that shit felt good, dude. Like, actually, not even any sus stuff. I would fuck Mitch, but that stretch felt good as hell. Um, but yeah, it was he stretched me out. Had to get dialed in. Bro is not Ilya Taporia. He walked out to Ilya Taporia's walkout song, super tough song, oral farming. I locked it out. Chess was like, motherfucker, put this bitch down, dude. But I was like, fuck, I gotta put it down slow, dude. I put it down slow. Turn around. I thought there was fucking cum coming in my eyes. That's how many white lights. 3 white lights. I was like, I was so fucking happy. This is probably the happiest I've ever been. In general, if I'm being honest, it was a great meet prep. I got to work with Mr. Sai Ishwar, very great coach, very understanding. You know, just I guess the willingness to work with me. I'm. It was a great opportunity for me. I'm just happy I got to work with him. It gave me nostalgia to my OG DMS days. I will always miss working with Mitch. Our first hurrah together. The second time we came around Mitch, I'll be honest, it was not as good. Whether it was mostly you, but it was mostly me in pain from being sore all the time from, if you know, you know. But very grateful to work with Sai. I feel like this is the most support I've ever gotten ever when it comes to, like, I want to say anything, but I don't want to say anything. I used to play soccer, so I feel this is the most support I've gotten in a long time. And Mike, who's gonna tear up, guys? Let me make sure my. Oh fuck, this shit's about to fucking die. This is probably the most support I've ever gotten in a long time, and it truly means a lot. Not just like on YouTube, but a lot of support from my friends. I feel like I went so long without having this many friends, and you don't realize that until like you have friends. You're like, holy shit, I used to be a lonely loser, but now I got like a whole lot of Asian friends, bro. Everyone in powerlifting is Asian for some reason. Asian people are like black people, bro. When they start eating good, they get strong as fuck, bro. Sadly, they get capped out at 5'5", though. But back to the sentimental PR. This is gonna be this is 3 sentimental PRs in a row. It was just a great time. I think I could have hit the numbers, and I think I would have not been satisfied if I hit these numbers if I didn't have the support I did. So I appreciate everyone that came out to watch. My family. I want to give a special shout out to Mitch. Mitch has always been there for me, whether it be a coaching question, I need someone to talk to, someone to look at and get hard at the gym when he takes off his shirt. Anything I needed, he's always been there. Again, shout out to Sai. Sai's been a great guy. Just coaching me, working with me, like I said, making sure the program works with my schedule, which you guys will hear in the next video. What's going on? Next video, whoa! Yeah, he was a great coach. Very, very great coach. Very handsome coach. Not as handsome as me or Mitch, but great coach. I want to give shout out to all my powerlifting friends. Anyone who's watching this video, thank you for watching this. My videos and shit, supporting me. Even though you guys don't even leave likes on my videos or fucking comment, views is what matters. No, but thank you for anyone watching this. I want to give a shout out to my muse, my twin flame, my other half, Angel, Angie Poo. It's been a long time, also since I had a training partner. Even though we don't live hand in hand, hand in hand, uh, he's he's at the gym with me. Uh, it's it's I want like a long ass time without having someone to train with, bro. It's crazy because it got to a point where I was. Well, now I'm not that strong, but back then when I was training by myself, I got to a point where it was strong enough to where motherfuckers didn't want to live with me. I'm like, dude, you bitch, get under the bar, man. It's like, now to be fair, it was annoying to unrack all that shit and go down. But I missed that part where it was just, you had a friend around to train with. That, even though it's not the same, like, if you're lifting together, but it's something. Shout out to the OG coach, Juan Dominguez, for coming to watch me. New character unlocked. Didn't expect. New character re-unlocked. Roman, what the fuck, bruh? He literally asked me when I was competing, called me the N-word with the hard R, and then didn't show up. But, yeah, shout out to the 19-something Bulls. The 2022 Lakers were all washed. But let's get serious, guys. This would not have been possible without the support of my girlfriend. Keeping me in this nice, well-fed 195, not that old, but old washed, hot teen, retired teen body. Words couldn't describe how much he did for me. Just the constant support from her, it's out of this world. If I would not be doing YouTube again if it wasn't for her. So you gotta thank her for my artistic videos. She's great. I love her. Probably my best friend. Angel only saying this because the camera's on. But she's amazing. My best friend. She's anywhere I'm at, she's with. The support's on another level. I wouldn't have been here on YouTube or maybe even competing again if it wasn't for her constantly telling me that I'm going to regret it. And I think I would regret it. And that's why I'm probably going to do regionals, because I still regret not going to Nats when I was 19. I had a chance to win that shit, or at least come top 3. But yeah, she's great, amazing. I love her. Couldn't have done this without her. That being said, fuck it, bro. Let's end the video here, bro. Ended on a low note. Fuck. That being said, what's the plans for Mikey Poo going forward? Regionals, probably. I do one of the regionals. I start. Oh my god, dude! It's currently the 9th. I start farm school in 7 days. I am going to the gym today for the first time in a long time. I'm probably gonna get this out later this week, hopefully by the 11th. And then I'm gonna get another video on that next series coming out. Road to Regionals Grad Student Edition. But yeah, the goal is to lift 3 times a week at first, which kind of fucking sucks. 3 days a week is like, I might not even go to the gym, but 3 days a week, and then we'll see if I can add more days or if I have to take away stuff. I hope I don't have to take away stuff and 3 days is fine. I know Dan. No one here's going to know the Dan. Never, fuck that shit. Fuck Dan. Dan was able to do it, though. Dan's in med school, and his shit's more spread apart than mine. Mine's a 3-year program, 9 to 5, pretty much every day. So we'll see what we do. But yeah, the goal is to go to regionals. Have I bought my thing yet to actually compete at regionals? No, that shit's $180. So we're gonna be starting a GoFundMe. No, I'll probably just do fucking Klarna 48-month payment plan, 20% interest. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for the support. Thank you to anyone who came out to watch the meet. Yeah, I gotta go clean my cat shit now, so that's great. Leave a like, subscribe. See you guys in, well, I'm gonna go record again in like an hour, but see you guys in probably like 2 days, depending when I upload this shit. Well, it's already been fucking a week, so see you guys in 9 days.